In this video, I'll take you to Delray Fire Engine number 29, which is open for over a century before it closed a few years ago. Let's check it out. At the turn of the century, many in Delray, a village on the outskirts of Detroit, opposed annexation into the growing metropolis northeast of it. Among those against the acquisition were the numerous factory owners who had built manufacturing facilities outside of Detroit to be taxed at a lower rate. Other communities in Metro Detroit, like Hamtramck and Highland Park, learned from this struggle and were incorporated as cities to avoid being annexed into the Motor City. Despite their efforts, Delray became a part of the city of Detroit in the spring of 1906, and with it came new city services. In 1907, Detroit Fire Department Engine Company No. 29 opened. Richard A. Raceman designed the structure. When completed, the building was across the street from the Solvay Process Company, one of Delray's first large-scale manufacturing facilities. I post videos like this every Friday, so please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. As the 1900s went on, the neighborhood continued to modernize, and so did its fire station. By 1922, they ditched their last horse-drawn units in favor of motorization. Like today, fighting fires was arduous and dangerous work. In 1922, a firefighter was severely burned and later died at Delray Industrial Hospital while fighting a fire at the Barrett Company plant on Zug Island Road. Numerous Delray firefighters were injured or killed in the line of duty over the decades. It wasn't all fire and danger, as Engine No. 29 had a basketball team that played games against the Springwells Teachers Quartet and other local squads. By the late 1920s, Solvay Park had been established across the street. Soccer was a massive draw for workers and spectators in the neighborhood, with raucous crowds said to reach 10,000. The Detroit American, Detroit Professional, and Western Inner-City leagues allowed workers from various manufacturing facilities to battle on the pitch to see who could rise to the top of the table, and those matches were likely visible from the second floor of the Delray Company No. 29 Fire Hall. Like soccer in America, Delray's popularity declined, and the neighborhood's population fell dramatically. Whether it was the advent of the highway, a promise of cheaper taxes and more land, crime, or white flight in response to rising non-white populations, Delray started changing. However, one constant in the neighborhood was Engine No. 29. As people left, Delray became more industrialized, so many of the calls to the firehouse were for vacant structures, arson, and industrial fires. In 1970, Engine No. 29 went out on a call and returned to find that their color TV had been stolen. It was bolted to the table to prevent theft, but the bandits had taken the time to steal it anyway. Cutbacks, underfunding of the Detroit Fire Department, and closures categorized the 1970s and 1980s. At the time, Detroit was on fire. Devil's Night ravaged the Detroit Fire Department every year, and Delray was hit hard by arson year-round. Engine No. 29 remained a constant in Delray for decades of turmoil, population loss, and lack of city investment. In 2022, Engine No. 29 was closed unceremoniously. There was no glorious send-off for the structure that had served the city of Detroit for over a century. The firefighters and equipment were sent to Engine No. 37 at Central and Dix. The Detroit Fire Department still owns this building, which is currently used as storage. Today, there isn't a firehouse on the south side of the tracks in Delray, making it challenging for the Detroit Fire Department to respond to fires that occur when a train passes. This stretch of rail is one of the most used in the state of Michigan. The Gordie Howe Bridge, which spans the Detroit River, will be completed soon, bringing more traffic to the area. Hopefully, once the bridge opens, this structure will find a new use or can be returned to its original state. Or maybe ICP can buy it. If you enjoyed this, please throw a like on the video, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for a new video every Friday. Until next time, this building matters.